Most people think that if a phone has a bigger battery, it's automatically going to last longer. Like 5,000 milliamp hours must be better than 4,000, right? That's what we're told. But the truth is, battery size isn't the full story. Let's start with what that number actually means. Milliamp hours tell us how much energy the battery can store. In simple terms, a bigger number means more stored power, like having a larger fuel tank. But just like in a car, the size of the tank doesn't guarantee how far you'll get. It depends on how efficiently the phone uses that energy. Take the processor, for example. A phone running a newer chip like Snapdragon 8 Elite or Apple's 818 is going to be way more efficient than older chips. These newer processors are built to do more while using less power. So even if a phone has a slightly smaller battery, it can still last longer if the processor is more efficient. Now, let's talk about displays. One of the biggest power-hungry components in any phone. A 6.8-inch screen with a 120 Hz refresh rate is going to use more power than a smaller, lower-resolution display, especially if it's super bright. Some newer phones even go above 2000 nits in peak brightness. That's great for visibility in sunlight, but it eats up your battery fast. Then there's the software side. A lot of people ignore this, but it's a huge deal. Some operating systems are much better at managing background tasks. Things like app refresh, location tracking, Bluetooth, and syncing. All of those can quietly drain your battery if not managed properly. Phones like iPhones or Pixels often do better in this area, just because of how their software is optimized. And what about fast charging? It's great when you can go from 0 to 100% in under 30 minutes. But fast charging can also generate a lot of heat. Over time, that heat can affect your battery health, making it degrade faster. Some manufacturers use smart charging features that slow down the charge at night, which helps, but not all phones do this. Also, with larger batteries, the phone usually gets heavier and thicker. For some people, that's not a big deal. But if you prefer lightweight phones, it's something to think about. Another thing many people forget is standby drain. That's how much battery your phone loses when it's just sitting idle, like overnight. A phone with poor standby optimization might lose 10% while you sleep. A better optimized phone might lose only 2 or 3, and that makes a big difference over a full day. So what's the bottom line? A big battery is nice, but it doesn't guarantee long battery life. The real battery experience comes from how everything works together. The processor, display, software, and even your personal habits. Do you use GPS all day, watch a lot of videos, play games? All of that matters. Sometimes, a phone with a slightly smaller battery but smarter design can last longer than one with a bigger battery and poor optimization. So next time you're looking at phones, don't just focus on that one number. Look at the full package. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.